Hello everyone, how are you all? In this video, we are going to learn about divisibility rules. Shall we start? So what do you mean by divisibility rules? I will explain with an example. You have a number 100, okay? You want to find out if 100 is divisible by 2. So what do you do normally? You will divide 100 by 2 and see if you get a remainder 0, right? Yeah, that's what we do. That was very easy because the number was small. Okay, so what if we have a big number? So again, should we divide it with 2 and find out if it is divisible by 2? No. There are some shortcuts to find out whether any number is divisible by other number. Okay, these shortcuts are all called divisibility rules. Every time you need not divide and find out. There are some shortcuts. Yeah, let's learn the rules one by one. Divisibility by 2. If you have any number, any big number, okay, you will just have to look at the ones place of the number. If it is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then that big number is divisible by 2. Otherwise, it is not. Let's look into this with some examples. So what do we do now? How do we find out whether these numbers are divisible by 2? Somebody is here to help us. What is he saying? Yeah, look at the ones place of the number and decide whether the number is divisible by 2 or not. Is this not easy, children? Shall we move on to the next rule? Divisibility by 3. Look at the rule. If you're given a big number, you will just have to add all the digits of that number. If the sum of all the digits is a multiple of 3, then the big number is divisible by 3. Otherwise, no. Let's see with some examples. Foxy is telling you something. Yeah, add the digits. So what is the sum? It's 34. Do you find 34 in the multiplication table of 3? No. So this big number is not divisible by 3. Yeah. One more example. Add the digits. 24. Do you see 24 in the multiplication table of 3? Yes. So what is the answer? 5676 is divisible by 3. Simple, right? The next rule, divisibility by 4. Whatever the number that is given to you, look at the last two digits of that number. If the last two digits are either 00 or any number that is divisible by 4, then that big number is divisible by 4. Let's see with some examples. So you have a number here. Somebody is going to help you now. Who's that? Yes, Foxy. What should we do? Look at the last two digits. What are the last two digits of this number? 25. Yes. So we don't have 00. So is 25 a multiple of 4? Do you find 25 in the multiplication table of 4? No. So what can we conclude? This number 2525 is not divisible by 4. Let's see some more examples. Why is this number divisible by 4? Because the last two digits are 00. What about this? 16. Yes, divisible by 4. 63. Not divisible by 4. 32. Yes, divisible by 4. Yes. Is this rule not easy for you? Let's look at the next rule. Divisibility by 5. This is very easy. You should only look at the digit in the ones place. It should either be 0 or 5. Then it will be divisible by 5. Otherwise, no. Let's see with some examples. Yes, Foxy. Look at the ones place of the number. So what do you have here? 6. So is this number divisible by 5? No. What about this? 0 in the ones place. Yes, divisible by 5. Yes, again, divisible by 5. No. Yes, this is divisible by 5. Very easy, right? Let's move on to the next rule. Divisibility by 6. If the given number is divisible by both 2 and 3, then that number is divisible by 6. Okay, note, it is not 2 or 3, it is 2 and 3. Let's see with some examples. So what should you do? Yes, Foxy. Check if the number is divisible by 2 and 3. You already know the divisibility rules of 2 and 3, right? Check one by one. So the ones place digit is 8. We know this number is divisible by 2. So for divisibility rule of 3, what is it? Can you recollect? Yes, you should add the digits. If the sum is divisible by 3, then this number is divisible by 3. Shall we add the digits and find out? Yeah, the sum is 26, so it is not divisible by 3. So this number 6578 is not divisible by 6. Okay. The next one. Yes, divisible by 2 because we have 6 in the ones place. The sum of the digits is 27, so it is divisible by 3 also. So, since this number is divisible by both 2 and 3, this number 7776 is divisible by 6. Yes. The next rule, divisibility by 8. This is very similar to divisibility rule of 4. You should look at the last 3 digits. It should either be 000 or any number that will be divisible by 8. What did we do for 4? We looked at the last 2 digits. Last 2 digits should be 00 or number divisible by 4. For 8, we should see the last 3 digits. It should be 000 or any number divisible by 8. Let's look into this with some examples. What is Foxy saying? Look at the last 3 digits. 512. So what should we do now? We should actually divide 512 by 8 and check, okay? The normal division. 512 is divisible by 8. So 74,512 is divisible by 8. Next, 83,000. Look at the last 3 digits. We have 000. So we need not divide and find out. We can say that this number is divisible by 8. The next number, we should check whether 590 is divisible by 8. No, 590 is not divisible by 8. So this number is not divisible by 8. Divisibility by 9. This is very similar to the divisibility rule of 3. 4 and 8 are similar, 3 and 9 are similar. You should add the digits. If the sum of the digits is divisible by 9, then that big number is divisible by 9. Otherwise, no. Let's see with some examples. Sum of the digits is 39. Is 39 divisible by 9? Do you see 39 and 9 multiplication table? No. So this number is not divisible by 9. The sum is 27. Do you see that in 9 multiplication table? Yes. So it is divisible by 9. 5697 is divisible by 9. Sum of the digits is 17. So it's not divisible by 9. Shall we move on to the next rule? Easiest of all. Divisibility by 10. You should just look at the ones place digit. If it is 0, then that number is divisible by 10. Otherwise, no. Foxy says, look at the last digit. The digit in the ones place. We have 0 here. So divisible by 10. No 0. Not divisible by 10, and so on. Okay. Very easy, right? The last one, divisibility by 11. The rule seems to be confusing, but when you see with some examples, it will be very easy, and Foxy is going to tell us step by step what to do. See, look at this example. We have a big number here. So what should we do? What should we do, Foxy? First one is add the digits in the odd places. What do you mean by adding the digits in odd places? See, now I will underline the digits in the odd places for you. The alternate numbers, okay? See, 7, 1, 9, 5. These are the numbers in the odd places. You should add them. Sum of the odd digits is 22. Now Foxy says add the digits in the even places. Even place digits are underlined in yellow color. You will add them. You have 16. Now you will find the difference between these two. What is the difference? It is 6. Is 6 divisible by 11? No. The difference you get should be either 0 or any number that is divisible by 11. In that case, this big number will be divisible by 11. Otherwise, no. So now you have not got a difference 0 or you have not got any number that is divisible by 11. So this big number is not divisible by 11. We'll see two more examples. We know the rule. Don't get scared looking at the rule. One more example. See, we have one number here. Foxy is going to tell you something. Add the digits in the odd places. Shall I underline it for you? Yeah, so add the digits that are underlined in blue. Sum of the odd digits is 17. Foxy says add the digits in the even places. I will underline it for you in yellow. Add them. It's 17. Now you will find the difference between the two. It is 0. So as per the rule, if you have a difference 0 or any number that is divisible by 11, then this big number is divisible by 11. So now we have a difference 0, and so this number is divisible by 11. Easy, right? Let's see one more example. Yeah, we have another number here. Yes, Foxy. Okay, I've underlined it for you. Sum of the odd digits is 15. Okay. Sum of even digits is 4. Now what should we do, Foxy? Find the difference between the two. It is 11. Is 11 divisible by 11? Yes. So this number is divisible by 11. It's very easy, right? The rule as such, if you read it, it seems very difficult. But when you see with examples, it is very easy. If you still don't understand, please let me know in the comment section, okay? Here's a problem for you to solve. You can tell me the answers in the comment section. So done with this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you are new. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up. I've put in a lot of efforts to make this video. Please let me know if you like it, okay? And share it with your friends and family who will find it useful. Keep watching my videos. See you in my next video. Bye bye. Take care.